The recent release of declassified moon files by NASA and the United States government has officially sent shockwaves through the scientific community and space enthusiasts alike, reopening one of the greatest mysteries of our time. What did humanity actually encounter during the Apollo missions? Acting on recent government directives to push for maximum transparency regarding unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP, federal agencies have unlocked a treasure trove of decades-old secrets. These newly public transcripts, audio logs, and high-resolution photographic evidence suggest that our journey to the lunar surface was far from a lonely trek through empty space. Instead, the files reveal that the pioneers of human spaceflight frequently observed unexplainable lights, structured objects, and anomalies that defied the official narratives of the 20th century. At the very heart of this historic disclosure are the raw, unedited debriefings of the Apollo astronauts themselves. For decades, many of these conversations were kept tightly under wraps or dismissed as technical glitches. However, the newly released documents tell a vastly different story. During the historic 1969 Apollo 11 mission, Buzz Aldrin and his crew reported tracking a sizable, unknown object through their binoculars while en route to the moon. The files also detail unsettling cabin anomalies, including unexplained internal lights and an intense laser-like beam encountered during their return to Earth. The mystery only deepened during subsequent lunar landings. According to the declassified Apollo 12 logs, astronauts Alan Bean and Pete Conrad witnessed bizarre luminous particles sailing through the vacuum of space, only to vanish into thin air just as quickly as they appeared. By the time Apollo 17 touched down in 1972, Harrison Schmitt formally documented a sudden, brilliant flash near the Grimaldi crater, a phenomenon he vividly compared to a dramatic 4th of July firework exploding in total silence. Beyond the spoken testimonies, the visual data included in this release has sparked intense debate among photographic analysts. One specific image from the Apollo 17 archives has taken center stage, featuring 3 distinct glowing lights arranged in a perfect, rigid triangular formation high above the lunar horizon. While past skeptics dismissed the anomaly as a mere camera lens flare or a film defect, the United States Department of War, alongside modern NASA investigators, has officially reassessed the image. Their preliminary analysis suggests the lights might actually stem from a physical, structured object in the lunar sky. To find definitive answers, researchers have gone so far as to retrieve the original, master film rolls from secure government vaults for advanced digital scanning. Furthermore, the document drop goes back even further than the Apollo program, releasing original audio and transcripts from the 1965 Gemini 7 mission. In these audio clips, astronauts Frank Borman and Jim Lovell can be heard urgently reporting a bogey to mission control, explicitly clarifying that this unidentified craft was completely separate from their own spent booster rocket. While this massive wave of information has reignited global speculation about extraterrestrial life, the official stance from the Pentagon and NASA remains grounded but highly intrigued. Officials are formally treating these incidents as unresolved anomalies, rather than definitive proof of alien intelligence. They openly admit that modern science currently lacks the framework to explain these specific historical events. Because this release is only the first phase of a broader transparency initiative, space agencies have promised to make even more classified files public in the coming weeks, inviting the global public to look closely at the evidence and decide for themselves what truly waits on the dark side of the moon.